What's up, y'all? My name is Eric Jordan.
I'm Anthony Sellers.
And this is Browns in Our Blood.
Before we get started, want to give a huge shout out to Joe Thomas. Brutal injury. Sucks. He went 10,363 snaps consecutive without missing a play.
Yeah.
So, congrats to you on that.
Congrats on that. I couldn't even do that with my job. I use my sick days, bro.
Yeah. I don't use my sick days, but I take my vacation for sure. Shout out for that. In an organization where there's been constant turmoil, you have been the one show of stability, and you are profoundly liked across all the NFL. So we wanted to give a huge shout out and salute and just let you know that fans feel for you as well as the players.
We salute you, Joe Thomas, number 72. All right, let's get to the elephant in the room.
Uh-oh.
Carson Wentz. Yeah. I couldn't even sleep. I had a hard time sleeping last night, man. I'm watching this dude ball out. Got him on a couple of my fantasy teams. And all I could think about is that we passed up on this guy. So I'm laying in bed last night and I'm just getting mad at Hue. So I get up this morning and I Google. I'm saying, before I start talking junk, let me make sure I got this right. Because I just remembered somewhere where Hue was like, you know what, I don't think he's going to be a top 20 quarterback. So I Googled that. Yeah, it popped up. He definitely said it. Hugh said, yeah, we don't think he's the right fit for the Browns, and we don't think he's going to be a top 20 quarterback. Well, I decided to do a little more research.
I'm glad you did.
And I talked to my family up in Cleveland. Big shout out Jerome, my brother-in-law Jerome, and also my little brother Lionel, 6'6", 240, y'all know him as. And they said that he's a company man. He was saying that that's not how he felt. So Hugh wanted Deshaun Watson. And I also saw, when I Googled this morning, I saw that Deshaun Watson said right before the draft that Hugh texted him and said, be ready.
Which all that came to about right before the Houston game, too.
Yeah.
Like all that dirty laundry got aired, I guess you could call it.
Yeah. So I was ready to get on here and just get mad at Hugh and just go off on Hugh and jump off the Hugh train. But I'm still on the Hugh train because from what I'm hearing, Hugh's a company man and he's doing, he's saying the right thing. But, man, it's killing me watching Wentz do this, man. It's killing me. And I was ready to go off on you too. I was like, and Cody Kessler, that was your guy. USC, that was your guy. Because I remember that Cody Kessler was your guy. Man, let's get one thing straight. All these QBs suck right now. All of them throwing interceptions. It could be the pressure. I don't know what it is exactly, but like I said last week, defense is looking good. So that's where I'm going to put my focus on, is defense. But we definitely cannot evaluate talent. We are having a problem with evaluating talent. And the poster, how you say his name again? DePodesta. This Moneyball thing, dude, we better see something soon. Because right now, man, we looked over Wentz, we looked over Watson, we looked over Trubisky, who I'm saying still might be the one to come out and just shine. Man, it's hard. It's hard being a Browns fan. But it's okay, because that defense looks good. I mean, we held those kids to 12 points.
No touchdowns, too. No touchdowns.
No touchdown.
And they were put in a bad spot on one of those interceptions.
Yeah.
So
that's my rant this week. I'm gonna get off it because I came ready to give you the business. But my research.
We have a debate about Wentz, though.
We have a debate.
We do.
Well, let me hear your debate about Wentz. Let me hear your debate.
You cannot deny the number of picks that we've got that are actually contributing to the team too.
Like?
Ricardo Lewis is actually contributing to the team this year. He's second on the team in receptions.
And you said that with a straight face too.
I did. when you're looking at our team and who's contributing, he's one of the ones contributing. He's not being electric like Duke Johnson,
right,
but he's second on the team in receptions and on yards.
Okay.
You got Derek Kindred, starting safety.
Okay.
Jabril Peppers, starting safety.
Okay.
Let's see, Sean Coleman out of that is our starting right tackle, which I understand there can be a debate about good he's actually being.
Right.
He's the weak link on the offensive line, but the fact is, he's starting. The offensive line is not terrible. It's one of the average part lines in the NFL, so it's not terrible.
Now let's break it.
There's not a bad protection scheme.
Now you're saying all these picks came from the Wentz pick?
Yes. Corey Coleman came from the Wentz pick. If he would stop breaking his damn hand, we would have a number 1 receiver.
He's a little fragile.
So
you 4 starters?
4 starters, and now we got Spencer Drango's going to be starting in place of Joe Thomas. There's 5 out of 9 players, and we still have a pick to come from that trade. So, and that is passing on Carson Wentz and Deshaun Watson, because if you take Deshaun Watson at number 12 this year, you don't get Peppers, because we traded out of that spot.
I can live with that, Anthony. I can live with that.
Then we don't have a returner, which
we ain't got a returner now. No, that's a good point.
Now, I will go on record as saying, I did want Carson Wentz myself, too. I did like him, and I would have liked to see him in a Browns uniform, but I'm not mad at what they've done. And as far as evaluating the talent goes, yeah, there are areas we're not hitting on the QBs, but we might have with Kaiser. He's still a development.
Oh.
He's still a development.
We got his numbers for the game.
Might have been 11-21. That's what 11-21, 11-22 is what it was. One of those two. For like 110 yards and 2 interceptions. Now, Kessler wasn't much better. He was 10-19 for 120 yards with the 1 interception.
Right.
So, I'm not mad at the passing up on Wentz. Just because of the bevy of picks we got. And they are contributing. They are contributing.
I can't front. 5 starters for 1 pick? Yeah. That's the numbers don't lie. Numbers don't lie. I take that. But damn it, is it hard watching the Philadelphia Eagles just sort of first place. This boy balling out. 30 plus points in fantasy every damn week. I know y'all football guys. I'm a football guy. Like, don't worry about those damn fantasy points. It means something to us. To some of us.
I don't know. I'm just more, I guess, focusing on the future with it.
Yeah.
Myself. Like, as much as you want to see it happen, what's done is done. Focus on what can be changed and what we have because of it. That's my thought process behind it.
Basically, you're saying you're a half glass full guy when I'm a half glass empty guy. It's tough. It's tough being a Browns fan, y'all. I know it. I feel it. And last night, that just didn't help. They 5-2. Oh.
And if we had a couple wins,
and I really wanted Wentz last year. I really wanted him.
If we had a couple wins to go along with that, instead of just being 1 for 21 and 22, we were 2-4 this year, or 2-5, whatever. Some of that would be alleviated, I think. And we've lost 4 games this year by 3 points. 4 out of 7 games that we lost by 3 points because of lack of discipline, shooting ourselves in the foot. So
I think what really pissed me off this morning when I Googled that was when I saw Hue, and like I said, I found out this was a company man response. So if this was if he was just being political with his response, cool, I get it. So he said, let me say it right here. He's talking about Carson Wentz when we played Wentz last year. He played well. Like I said, we'll look back and see where he is over a period of time. Yeah, period of time being 5-2 while we're 0-7. He looks pretty damn good, Hugh. He looks pretty damn good.
Can't argue that.
Sashi.
I can't argue that. As much as I want to, I can't even.
I mean, Josh McCown's even balling right now.
McCown's doing what McCown does.
Yes, he is.
He what he always does.
Yeah, true. All right, that's my rant. Like I said, I came here to give Hugh the business. And it ain't Hugh. It's Sashi and Podisto or Podistiada, whatever his damn name is. D Podesta, Mr. Moneyball. It better start clicking, man.
I think it will, personally. I really think it's going to start clicking soon.
Like next season?
Yeah, I really do. I really do think it's going to start clicking. Now, the coaching's got to get the discipline under control because we shot ourselves in the foot against the Titans this week, too, with 2 offside penalties on the defensive line that extended drives for the Titans. So, that's where the coaching's got to come in, I think. There's got to be discipline there.
Well, I know there's been some rumors about Peyton Manning coming to the front office.
I would not be mad at that.
I will not be mad at that. And I ain't trying to jump ship on y'all guys, but man, front office, y'all making it hard. Y'all making it hard. Y'all look like y'all can't evaluate talent. That's what it looks like. Looks like y'all got a good plan, but you don't know how to pick a player. And if you can't pick a player, it don't matter how good the damn plan is if you can't pick the player.
Thoughts on the Titans game?
Yeah.
I like the defense because, as we mentioned earlier, there was no touchdowns allowed. They came up big when they needed to. They did shoot themselves in the foot a couple times. Like I said, 2 offsides that extended plays or extended drives for the Titans. However, when they got pinned up inside inside close to their end zone on that one interception, they held them to a field goal, especially from the 1 yard line.
Yes.
That was the best part. Like,
yes.
That Rashard Matthews caught that ball at the 1, and it was like 1st and goal on the 1, and they ended up holding them to a field goal. So at that, I'm impressed with.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I got nothing to add to that. Defense, y'all look good. I'm still straight with Garrett being our number 1 pick. Holding Mariota down to 12 points, and DeMarco Murray and Henry and
yeah,
that's a lot of firepower coming at you.
Their running game, which is what their strength is, was a non-factor. For the most part.
Yeah. So. Defense is what stood out, and defense is what been standing out.
They did shoot themselves in the foot though. 12 penalties, 81 yards. You can't have that, especially in close games. You can't turn the ball over. You can't be undisciplined, and that's what we're doing right now. We're turning the ball over and playing undisciplined.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm so mad. Should we trade for Martavius Bryant? Yeah, I would take him. Well, we got some picks to give up. We can give up some picks. Not a bunch of picks. It can't be nothing crazy now. Don't get it twisted. But we can get a good deal for Martavius Bryant. Yeah, we take him.
No.
Especially after they took Hayden from us. But
no.
Why not? Why not?
Because he's a cancer.
Maybe.
Much off-field issues.
Might be.
Definitely a prima donna. Come on, let's talk about that. Let's talk about that for a minute.
But all wide receivers are prima donnas.
Yeah, exactly.
All wide receivers.
But he's being mad about not getting the ball enough when he's being outplayed by Juju Smith-Schuster for the 3rd spot, 2nd spot, or whatever. And you got Antonio Brown. And you have Le'Veon Bell.
Can't front.
And you're on a winning team that's always in the playoffs. What the?
That's probably going to the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
That's probably going to the Super Bowl.
No, we don't need him. We don't. No. If the type of players we've been taking, wanting high character.
Yeah.
No.
I'm also like, beggars can't be choosy right now, man. We ain't winning nothing. We need some playmakers. He's a playmaker.
Sammy Coates was decent for him over there too in Pittsburgh.
He wasn't no Martavius Bryant. How does Sammy Coates come over here to us and then get worse?
Doesn't want to play for us.
No. Can we develop players? Can we truly develop players on the offensive side? I'm not questioning Greg Williams. I think Greg Williams is doing his job. But that offensive side of the ball, man, they having some issues.
So, does Hue need an offensive coordinator? I do think so. I think he needs one personally.
I haven't been liking any of the play calling all year. I'm with Martavius Bryant. I'm like, you know, it's a star league. You know, we need a star. We need a star. I don't know if he's a star, but he might be a star. And if he's a star, we ain't in no position to be rejecting those stars. I don't know if that made any sense. But y'all know what I mean. Keys to beating Minnesota Vikings.
Keys to beating the Vikings. Control the clock. Focus the offensive game plan around Crowell and Duke Johnson and David Njoku, in my opinion. Those are the 3 that are really doing stuff. Like, they're really standing out. So I feel like if we run the ball, control the clock, keep the short rhythm passes that we're doing against Tennessee, then it'll help us keep Minnesota off the field, their offense.
This might be our game right here, y'all.
It really will, yeah.
Because London, I don't know, London, something goes crazy when the teams get over there. They don't play like they supposed to play. I don't have any keys to beating Minnesota, man. I don't.
Just play.
Just play.
Yeah.
I mean, I love my Browns, and I love this team. Dude, y'all got to have some heart. Y'all got to figure, and I'm not talking to the whole squad. Defense is showing up. I'm sorry. They doing their job. You hold the team down to 12 points, 20 points. Defense did their job. Offense ain't putting nothing on the board. And these QBs, they look timid. I don't got no keys, man. We can't run the ball.
I don't think Kessler really looked that timid in the game when he was in.
Yeah?
Yeah, honestly. Like, he was slinging it. He hooked up with Njoku a couple times. There was a couple plays where he missed on timing, basically.
Right.
And that's what happened with his interception. It was a mistimed and he overthrew.
Just show up. That's the keys to winning. Show up, offense.
FanDuel.
Oh my
You
goodness.
should join us and play with us.
Yes.
On FanDuel. Play
Yes.
fantasy football with us.
You can
Might
win.
want to change that play. I want to take that play with us out.
Huh? What?
You didn't. Never mind.
I just got it down. Pause.
FanDuel Fantasy Football League. You should join it.
Yeah.
You can win money.
Win money.
Last week, Alfie won again. James Taylor.
Alfie's kicking butt this week.
Yeah.
That's 2 weeks in a row?
2 weeks in a row. Yeah.
So where is he now in the overall standings?
I think he's still a little bit low because he hasn't entered like 3 weeks of them. So he's still got work to do, but he's making up for it. Yeah, he's trying to catch up. I finished in second for the week. I don't know where anybody else finished.
I think I finished last. I'm pretty sure I finished last. I had a pretty sucky fantasy week overall, all leagues.
Yeah, I beat you in the season
I don't
long.
even want to talk about it.
Then I got you in the other league in the season long this week.
And I mean, it came down to last night.
It did, and you know why?
Oh. Wentz! Wentz!
Because I have him and Zach Ertz. And I have Rob Kelly and Jamison Crowder.
How many points Wentz have? 30 points?
I have no idea. I didn't even pay attention. I just saw that I came back. I was like, all right, I'm good.
Yeah. Hey, make sure you check out Fantasy Football Bosses. That's Anthony's podcast, which that's every Thursday.
Yeah, every Thursday.
Every Thursday. You want to definitely check that out. Yeah, every Thursday. Make sure you check out Fantasy Football Bosses. And Anthony Sellers and Gary Wolf, they break down fantasy football as they see it. What's up, Gary?
Then you can also find us, this show, Browns in Our Blood, in a podcast format on Stitcher, iTunes, SoundCloud, Mixcloud, and Google Play. And of course on YouTube at Monstalung Soundvizion.
Thank you for watching the show. Once again, my name is Eric Jordan.
I'm not Eric Jordan.
That's Anthony Sellers. And this is Browns in Our Blood. Here we go, Brownies. Over to London. Beat Minnesota and London, man. If we got to go out of the country to beat butt, that's what we got to do. Here we go, Brownies. Here we go.
Oh.